You always want something so bad that you don't have. Like once you obtain something, or at least you obtain it to a certain level, you stop wanting it as much. Unless you're genuinely wired for the top of the top, everyone gets to a certain level. I genuinely feel like even those people that are wired to always want more and it's never enough, like me, I genuinely think that even those type of people, because I'm experiencing it right now, go through this phase, I guess, or this wall that you have to climb, where it's like, I have this, but I want this. I look like this, but I actually want to look like this. I make this, but I want to make this. And it's like, it's a fight between understanding how much progress I've actually made in my life and how drastically different my life is compared to 3 months ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 2 years ago. But at the same time, it's like, even me sitting here now with objectively some things that people would love to have, I'm sitting here and I genuinely don't think I have ever been more disgusted with my life. And I don't mean that in a way where it's like, oh, everybody feel bad for me, everybody throw a pity party for me. No, it's a never-ending pursuit. I genuinely don't think that my mind will ever stop wanting more. And it's a double-edged sword, because although it's beneficial to your personal growth and the impact that you leave when done correctly, and the amount of accomplishments that you can achieve over the course of your life, even though it is extremely beneficial to that, it comes with a price. And that price is sacrificing some things that you also want. And I'm not going to go into details of the specific example because it's kind of personal, but there's this thing in my life that I currently have, and I want this thing. And in order to get this thing, I have to no longer have this thing. And it sucks, It sucks having to sacrifice something that you want for something that you also want. And it goes for everything in life. It goes for sleep, it goes for people, it goes for events, it goes for missing out on things and activities and memories that you could make, people that you could spend time with, more in the moment enjoyable things that you would rather do in the moment, but you're making the delayed sacrifice and the delayed gratification for the future version of you, and you do it over and over and over and over and over again, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And I'm at a point now where it's like, how much fucking longer, not how much longer can I go, because I'm gonna keep going. I don't even want to get into it, to be honest. Like, I'm not even gonna get into the details of that whole thing. But the premise behind this, without just spilling my life onto the camera and losing my fucking shit, basically, life comes with sacrifices. And if you want to get to a certain level, you can't have anything in your life. That could be people, that could be places, that could be activities. You can't have anything in your life that could possibly hinder or interfere with you getting to where you want to go. Because this shit's hard enough. This shit, like, you guys You guys hear and see and watch me every single day do what I do to get to where I want to go. And it's hard. It's hard by yourself, and it's even hard when you are fortunate enough like me to have a strong circle of men around you that are on the same path as you. It's still fucking hard. And if you have anything in your life that isn't lifting you up and getting you closer to that, and in any way, shape, or form, that person, that activity, that whatever it might be, if that in any way, shape, or form is tugging at you and slowing you down, even by a millisecond, if you imagine it like a race, if that thing slows you down even by a millisecond, it needs to go. And I'm at the point where my level of urgency, not desperation, because that is a very poor frame of mind to have when it comes to achieving certain levels of success. It's not desperation, it's urgency. My level of urgency is at an all-time high. I turned 25 years old in less than a month, and I don't want it to sound like I'm going through like a quarter life crisis or anything, but like I feel like I'm honestly running out of time. And maybe that's a bad way to think, because I know kind of what God has in store for me. I would like to think that I know what God has in store for me, but I really don't. But I like to think that God has a very long and a very powerful and a very impactful life laid out for me, that I need to continue putting in the work so that I can walk into that reality. But I also understand that nothing in life is guaranteed. When I opened my eyes today, it wasn't guaranteed that I woke up today. It's not guaranteed that I make it till the end of the day. It's not guaranteed that I wake up tomorrow. And that's how it is for every single person on this planet. Anything can happen. And understanding that, in combination with the fact that I'm turning 25 years old, and although in the small city that I live in, I'm doing extremely well for myself. I see these people that I'm competing against, and not comparing myself to, but people that I'm measuring against in the same industry as me, and people that I aspire and take a lot of inspiration from and get a lot of motivation from and a lot of fuel from in the same industry as me, and people that are trying to do the same thing as me, people that are younger than me that, as it currently stands, have more success than me. And it makes me feel like I'm behind. But instead of taking that mentality and saying, oh, I'm behind, like, what's even the point, and just giving up like most people do, I'm flipping that mentality on its head, and I'm saying, because I feel this way, because my urgency is at an all-time high, because I see other people who have some things that I want and are younger than me, I'm tripling down. And I'm going to find a way, even though I don't know how right now, I'm going to find a way to go harder. I'm going to find a way to do more. I'm going to find a way to speed up this process of getting to where I want to go, while still staying true to my core principles, which is putting value over everything and putting impact over everything. Not chasing views, not chasing virality, not chasing quick money, not chasing the instant pleasures of just quickly obtaining something just so I can show it off. It's not for that, because the whole reason that I'm so urgent to become free, specifically financially right now, is because of what that will grant me access to. It'll grant me access to being able to give back to those who have stuck with me since I started this journey, which is a very, very small circle of people that I can count on one hand. Without going into too many details, right now, in my current environment, with the current resources that I have at my ability, and in the current stage of my life that I'm at, the lack of financial capability that I have, it feels like 100-pound chains are wrapped around my ankles, and they're preventing me from running as fast as I want to run so that I can get to where I want to go. And that means the financial capability for me to be able to move out and be in my own space. It means the financial capability to be able to spend my time how I like it, be able to go wherever I want to go, be able to do what I want to do, and be able to help the people that I want to help. And as I continue to increase that ability, that level of giving back is only going to increase. It's only going to amplify. Because deep in my heart, I am not a materialistic person. I am a very minimalistic and simple person. I'm a simple man at heart. Back in early 2024, when I first started posting content, and if you scroll back to some of my very first videos on YouTube, you guys will see it. When I was working on the boat and I was driving to work in the pitch black, recording those videos every single day, I moved out to work on that boat in January of 2024 with $212 to my name, a couple of clothes in a duffel bag, and a book bag with a couple of resistance bands in it. That was what I had in my possession, and that's what I moved out of my house with. And I lived that way out of a duffel bag and a book bag in an extended stay Airbnb for over 4 months. That's how I lived for 4 months. And it's the same. It's going to be the same as I continue to grow. Like, when I move out, even though I'm making more money than I've ever made before in my life, even though I have more resources at my disposal compared to the last time that I moved out, I'm still gonna be that minimalistic person at heart. I'm gonna live in like a 1x1 fucking apartment, regardless of how much money I make, and I'm gonna still have the duffel bag and the book bag with me, you know? And eventually, yeah, will I have the cool car? Will I eventually be able to provide my future family with a beautiful house and be able to buy my parents their dream car and send them on their dream vacation that they've always wanted to go on, and retire my mother before she plans to? That still remains the goal. And will I still do those things? Yes. But at my core, I don't need those things. And similarly, I don't need anybody with me, which may sound contrary, because I said that I've said before that having a strong circle around you can be one of the most advantageous things. But at the end of every day, you don't have anybody but yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. You can have the strong group of brothers, but when you look at yourself in the mirror, if you haven't taken care of some of those demons inside of your own mind, then you won't be able to use that brotherhood to your advantage. You can be in a beautiful relationship with a woman, but if you haven't taken care of some of those demons within inside your own mind, she won't be able to have the purest and the most authentic form of you, because she deserves that. Your brothers deserve that. And I feel like that I've kind of been restricting those people that are very close to me and I care a lot about. I feel like I've been restricting that from those people. And I want to take this time, not only to you guys, but to those specific people. And I want to openly apologize, because you guys don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. My family doesn't deserve that. And I'm sorry. I have a lot of deep internal work that I need to do on myself, because at the end of the day, how could I ever expect to lift other people up to the 100% version of themselves if I myself am not a 100% version of me? Because I can only get people to the level that I'm at. I can't get people to a level at which I haven't gone to yet. Which is, that's the name of the game, you know? Any type of teacher, any type of mentor in life, they can only get you to the level at which they have gotten themselves to. It goes against every law of the universe that you cannot get somebody past a level in which you are at. Let's take money, because it's the easiest like quantifiable metric. If you're making $10,000 a month in a given industry, and you're teaching other people how to make money in that industry, you don't know what it takes to make $50,000 a month, because you're not making $50,000 a month. So you can't possibly teach somebody how to get to $50,000 a month if you're making 10 and the highest that you've ever made is 10. So when it comes to any endeavor, whether it's money, whether it's relationships, whether it's physicality, whether it's mentally, you can't get somebody past a level at which you yourself haven't gotten to. And I'm not saying that I've been trying to do that, but what I am saying is that I can only speak on things that I've done. My brain, when it comes to expressing lessons, it basically stops working once I exceed a level at which I'm currently at. I can't possibly speak about something that surpasses the level at which I'm currently at. And when it comes to this, when it comes to these demons inside my head, you know, that I have come to realize that I thought I dealt with, but in reality, I didn't deal with them. I just compartmentalized them, and I just shoved them under the rug and just said I'll deal with them later. Like, I haven't dealt with them. And because of that, I can't speak about them. And I'm going to speak about my process when it comes to dealing with them. But when it comes to beating them and overcoming them, as it stands right now, I can't speak about that because I haven't done it. And I'm gonna take you guys through the process of me trying to battle these demons and finally conquer some of these internal battles that I put off for too long. And it's going to result in those 100-pound chains that I feel like are weighing me down right now. The process of beating and conquering these demons are going to remove those chains from my life and allow me to run at the speed at which I truly want to run at, so that I can become the man that God has blessed me with the ability to become, to achieve the things that I want to achieve, and to leave the impact that I want to leave on this world to as many people as I possibly can in the best way possible. So thank you guys for continuously sticking with me and, listen to me ramble about all the shit that I'm going through. I'm not usually the type of person to talk this way and be this, kind of down to earth, like sentimental kind of guy. But it's part of the process. It's part of the journey.